Hey guys, Foxdrop here, welcome back to another live game commentary. Today we are playing as ZAC Jungle. He is moderately semi-newly reworked ZAC Jungle. But right now in the current patch, patch 7.10, ZAC is arguably the most busted jungler in the game. Arguably the best jungler in the game right now. For solo queue especially, I think he's ridiculously strong. ZAC got buffed last patch. Like on the rework, he was really ridiculously weak. Like, honestly, his win rate was around, like, low 40%. And now it's about 55%, which is really high. So he's climbed this patch, like, 10% win rate, which is unprecedented, really. Crazy stuff right there. He's so strong, and just as a champion by design, he's really good for solo queue as well. So that's why we're showing off this gameplay today, guys. He's actually been hotfixed. He's so OP, he got hotfixed this patch as well. But he's still really strong. So yeah, we're playing some ZAC Jungle, boys and girls. Hopefully you can learn how to play him. Hopefully you can see why he's strong, how he's strong. And then you can take him into your game and your games or whatever. And you can play him and have some fun and abuse him for that free load. Right, so first things first, guys. Your runes and masteries. You're going to want to go for attack speed reds. HPlvls, AP Quints is what I run. But you can chuck in some CDR there if you want to. And for your... and for your... yellows, you can go either Armour or HOTFIXED. Up to you, really. But I'm just going to be doing a full clear this game. ZAC is a champion who scales pretty well. With like his level 3 is okay, but he really starts popping off at like level 5 and stuff. Because basically you need ranks of your E, because that's your jump, right? And at rank 1, your jump doesn't have a particularly long range. But then once you get some ranks in it, some points in it, your range increases, your burst damage increases, and all that lovely business. So you kind of want to go for some levels before you gank on ZAC. But we're going to try and do something to this Lux here. I don't know whether or not she knows I'm here. It seems as though I think she knows I'm here. Like, she did kind of disappear topside. So I've got a feeling she might know I'm here. But either way, Amumu's showing bot, so I'm just going to go into his jungle and see if I can get some of his camps. He's only level 3, he's not level 4, which means he probably hasn't done like a proper full clear here. So we might be able to get... His wolves are probably dead. But I don't think his grump would be dead. Wait, do they know I'm here? I don't think they know I'm here. But I'm not going to use my E just in case. Masteries, guys. 12-0-18 with Courage of the Colossus. So we're just taking this grump away. Maybe use my smite here as well. Why not? Boom. We could go for the Scuttle Crab, or we could go top, or we could go mid. There's a lot of different stuff we can do here. I'm going to look to try and go mid just before she gets under tower, but I don't know whether we'll get there in time. Let's see if we can go for it here. There's the flash. Good stuff. That's pretty much all we wanted. Like, there wasn't really much opportunity for us to do anything there, so that's pretty good, though. That's pretty good. We get her flash. Let me just time that so we know when it's up in the future, because that's something we want to play around. I don't know if this is a good idea for this Amumu to fight here, because we can just chase him down, and no one can actually come and stop us here, really, I don't think. So that's some good harass already. Oh, I missed my Q. That's actually really bad. Oh god, Fizz died. Not like this. I need to bait really hard here for my cooldowns, because I'm really, really low. He's gonna die if he's not careful. Well, we trade back at least, I guess. I don't think I can kill him here. This is a shame. I thought if worse comes to worse, Fizz would be able to roam and help out there. I mean, that's a 1-for-1, which is not too bad. 1-for-1 could be worse. But I don't think that was, like, amazing for us. But, excuse me. If I do sound like crap, by the way, I'm still a little bit ill, so do forgive me. But you can see, you know, ZAC, that's probably not one of his strengths. To just pure at fighting like that, probably not where he's great, where he's best at. Amumu's actually not too bad against someone like ZAC in these kind of fights either, because he does percentage health damage, so he's got a lot of consistent damage there with his tears, with his crying. There we go. But we'll recall here now as well. Just a little like side note, if you're wondering about my early jungle pathing, why I decided to like hard clear the jungle here. I'm against an Amumu. Amumu does not have that much pressure in the early game. So I don't really feel like there's much pressure that I need to match at that level 3, like a counter gank or something like that, or maybe just getting some vision down. If I was against someone like Elise or Lee Sin, you know, like someone who might gank at level 3, I'd probably just do like a a level 3 clear and maybe ward for my top laner or something just to protect him. I could have just done a full clear there as well, honestly, in that scenario too. But because as well, I'm playing a champion who doesn't really like to do stuff at level 3 myself. Excuse me, fucking hell. I'm sorry guys, I'm still getting rid of the sickness. I'm almost there, but not quite there. But because I'm playing a champion who doesn't really like to do stuff at level 3 himself, you can on ZAC, but like I say, you really want to get some points in your E, honestly, before you do stuff, because your jump range is just way too low. I didn't really feel the pressure to have to do anything myself either. Now, I'm going to go for my blue buff here. I can give this over to Fizz, or I can just take it. Fizz doesn't really need it, honestly. But I certainly don't need it either. The only reason I would take it here is so that I can get level 6. Which would be really nice, honestly. And because Fizz is looking to roam here, I think this would be, you know, a pretty free blue buff for me to take. No worries there. Now, the last gameplay I played with ZAC, I learned how to use his ultimate. I'm pretty sure you have to hold it down, right? Or something like that. You can't just tap it. I should have gone in here, I think, earlier. But I always forget how to use it because it's kind of unique. So I might fail it for like the first time or something. It's like a new unique kind of mechanic, I guess. So we're going to try and do some cheeky counter jungling here. But ZAC is not the best counter jungler. He doesn't clear particularly fast. In order to counter jungle effectively, you need to get in and get out. You know, the longer you're in the enemy jungle, the riskier it is. And so if you're someone like ZAC who doesn't clear very fast, then it is kind of risky because, you know, you're in the jungle for quite some time. But that's fine. I'm going to go mid here and see if we can get onto this Lux. Here we go. Let's charge this up here. There we go. Beautiful stuff. We're going to knock them together. Clap her in the face. Jump out of that one because we don't really want to get... Wow! She actually killed Fizz. Holy shit. I thought that was like an easy kill, but... Yikes. Alright, well at least we get her. I thought that was I think as far as execution goes, that's probably a pretty well executed gank in my opinion. That's pretty much what you want to do on ZAC, and you can kind of see why he's so strong. I feel like, you know, it wasn't the best play overall there, but in general you can kind of see why ZAC is a good ganker. Now, this is as well like someone who scales really well as the game goes on, because what's so good about ZAC isn't just the fact that he's, you know, just like good at ganking and stuff, right? It's the fact that he can scale really well in the late game as far as initiations go. The power of ZAC is your ability to start fights, and in solo queue that's a really, really good tool to have. So we're going to go for the chickens here, just get a little bit extra gold before we recall as we can. In fact, we'll actually stay mid, I think, here, because I got my E up in a little bit. If there was a bit more coordination here, I could have gone in as that shark came down. I think she's dead. She's dead. Good stuff. If there was a bit more coordination there, we would have gone together on that, I think. But that's still good. I mean, I have to use my flash, but that's still good. I think I'll just put a little cheeky ward down there and then take my walls. And I'll probably recall after this. Like, I can recall. I'm sitting on a decent amount of gold, so I probably should recall. But I don't know. Should I? We'll get a bit more gold here. We can get the Grump as well, right? Another thing that's good about ZAC as well is that he does clear quite efficiently. No worries about his clear speeds, really. He's got good sustained damage that does percentage health as well on his W. So he can take things like Grump and stuff, and, you know, the buff camps pretty well. He's got good AoE damage too. So he's pretty much got it all. It's good stuff. The great thing about this game as well, I have no idea what team I was building, but still, the great thing about this game is that the enemy team is very high on magic damage, which means for me, as ZAC, I can justify rushing, excuse me, a Spirit Visage. God damn, I'm dying. He didn't get that. He didn't get my control ward though. I can justify rushing a Spirit Visage, which is really nice because Spirit Visage as an item on ZAC is so good. CDR is great, health is great, MR is great, but then also on top of that you increase your healing, which is beautiful when you're picking up your blobs. So your blobs become just like that much more effective, I guess. Now this is a great place to put control ward because it means that I can go ahead and gank and not have to worry about anything here. So I'm just gonna put this. Oh my goodness. Yo, did I? Okay, yeah, alright. I overpredicted that like a madman. He has his ulti, like, you can just slap that down and we get him, but still, whatever. I should put that a little bit closer to him, I guess. But that's fine. I can just go back and get him. Like, that ward does nothing right there. I mean, is that even in the bush? It's not even in the bush. Like, it wouldn't even see me. Even if there was no control ward there, it wouldn't even see me. But I might have to go down mid lane here, actually, because I think Amumu is going to come up there. I think we can 2v2, but... Oh, God. I think we can 2v2. They might actually be on Dragon, yeah. That's a good shout. So I should try and get around here if I can. Don't think I'm going to be able to get in here on time to contest the dragon, but might be able to fight them afterwards. She's dead, right? She's dead. Coming down. Hopefully we can stop them from just like running away here, but this is going to be a pretty hard one to influence, I think. Yeah, I mean, Tristana's recalled as well. Oh well, that's unfortunate. I guess I was in kind of like the wrong position there, but considering I feel like we could have quite easily killed Teemo as well, I feel like, you know, if you're trying to like think about plays that happened, but judge them from like what actually happened, which is called like results-based analysis, then that's not the best way to learn and improve, because you know, it's not particularly accurate. I think in another game we would get that kill on Teemo, and then you're thinking, is that worth the trade? Teemo for Dragon. And I think it would have been worth it, honestly. But I don't know what this Teemo is doing. That was crazy. I had to take quite a creative like path there. Does he want me to stomp the bush for Teemo shrooms? There's a shroom there. I don't mind stomping this. Alright, no shroom here. I can just sit here and wait for Teemo to get back. But Teemo doesn't actually have teleport. So I'm going to try and get some damage onto this tower first. If Teemo had TP, I would go and... like... I wouldn't be here right now because Teemo would already be back in lane, right? But because there's no TP from Teemo, I may as well just get some damage on the tower because he's not going to be here. Like, I'd be waiting for ages to do nothing here. I'm going to draw the tower aggro here so that if Gangplank wants to trade some damage back or whatever he wants to do, he can do it. Just want to avoid him taking the tower damage there if we can. If Teemo comes back though, I think I can kill him, right? I can't believe. Why does it do that? It's so annoying. It changes your E positioning. It's so frustrating when that happens. Like, it's one or two things, okay? Like, look. If you're positioned in a certain way, but then you put your cursor somewhere, it changes to the cursor. And that's okay, right? Whatever, that's fine. But if you're facing someone and then you press E, he spins around and it's really annoying. Okay, Lux is coming up here as well, actually, isn't she? Fuck. I can handle a Mumu. I can't handle a Mumu and Lux. Fuck, he flashed. Can I get... No, I'm dead. Fuck. We might be able to get something out of this, though. Hopefully. Oh, that's a flash. Go Thresh. Go Thresh. Go. No. God damn it. Yeah, I think they can do this. I think they can do this. Alright, nice. This is good. You get a nice trade back here. I have my flash up here. Like, I shouldn't have died in that scenario. All things considered, that's actually pretty good for us. But it's still, again, exactly what I was talking about before, about this whole kind of like results-based bullshit. If you're doing this results-based analysis, then it doesn't help you to improve or to learn. And in that scenario there, I could have a results-based analysis and say something like, oh, Tristana gets the kill, we get loads of assists, it's worth it. Which it is. But that's not smart, because ultimately the problem there is that I die. You know, that's my death there is pointless. So like, I can avoid that death. Now I'm gonna sit here and is Zai gonna push this down? No, really? Where's Zaya? Alright, we'll just get the farm then. We'll keep pushing this in. I don't know why Zaya isn't pushing this. Like, she knows where... Well, she doesn't know where I am, I guess. But it's uncommon that you see someone be this passive when you can see like most people on the map. Either way, we'll try and just run mid here and get something going down here, I guess. I should be putting a little bit more pressure on, but honestly, it's fine. Like my team's doing fine, and I'm getting really strong. So. Oh, he jumps out of the log, so what a beast. Yo, that's a play and a half right there. That's a play and a half right there. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, right? That's beautiful. Oh shit, she's hanging tower. That was pretty cool, right? That was pretty cool. I can't believe he was tanking tower aggro as well because of the dot. That was sexy as hell. Alright, so because we got all people just happen to like collapse right here, we can keep pushing right now. Oh my goodness, he took the lantern. Why would you take that lantern? God damn it, he killed me. But because we're all in mid, we can push this tower down. However, if we didn't have everyone in mid there, if we didn't have a minion wave either, for example, pushing that mid tower down would be difficult to do. So instead, we could have gone for the Rift Herald. And this is also something because the Rift Herald is quite like a new objective in this game, because it's, you know, it's not been out for very long. It's hard to really value, like we haven't, specifically because we haven't seen professional players play with the Rift Herald, right? The new Rift Herald at least. It's hard to place the value on the Herald because we're not quite sure how strong it is. So maybe Herald is so OP and we just haven't really discovered it yet. So Herald would have been a better thing to go for there. Maybe not. All in all, that's fine. We get a tower there. I die. That's unfortunate, but I dive really deep there. That is the risk, I guess, of diving as hard as I did there. When I'm rushing magic resist in this game. Rushing magic resist is fine against the enemy players, but it does not help me when I run into the enemy base and try to dive under their towers. It doesn't help me at all with that, actually. Yeah, we can go for the Rift Herald here. There's not much time left on it, so we're going to have to be quite quick on this, but we can certainly go for it. Nice. I don't actually have my smite for it either, so I'm just going to ping that out. But I think we've got this. Like, we're basically sacrificing top tower for this, assuming that Teemo doesn't just turn around and come for this anyway. But this is fine, honestly. And I actually think I'm pretty good with the Rift Herald, like understanding how to use it and stuff. Basically, you've got one or two options. When you pick up this Rift Herald, you have one of two options. Either you stick it in a lane that you're in. Give me the Rift Herald, laddie. Good lad. You stick it in the lane that you're in, like you group up with it and you try and push with it like that. Or you kind of split push with it. I mean, I guess that's kind of an obvious, observation, right? An obvious conclusion, obvious analysis, but you'll see what I mean. Like, it kind of depends, you know. You either put it down with your team, or your team goes and does something somewhere else, and then you put it in another lane. So like right now, for example, I wouldn't want to group mid and put it down just like this. I'd want to ideally just like go top, right, and put it down here. However, there's no minion way for me to do that, so it's a little bit risky. So I would say that it's probably best here to either do it 1 second, lads. I kind of just delivered Teemo into Tristana there, didn't I? Whoops-a-daisy. I thought that would be good, but I think I was wrong. I think I was wrong there. Either way, I think this is a good time to use Rift Herald because people are dead, right? We got it. So I use my blue smite as the my E goes down there so that it pops the Banshee's Veil. That's fine, some harass. And now the Rift Herald is getting the top tower. Perfect stuff. Like, if there aren't... Oh my goodness. If there aren't many enemy players to defend against the Rift Herald, that's ideal. But if you get a... I think if you get a tower for the Herald, then that's good. Like, that's good. Like, this Herald got us this tower. I think that's fine. If you get anything more than one tower for it, I think you're kind of... You know, that was a good Herald. You know, that was a kind of lucky use of it. But... we're just going to go for the Dead Man's Plate here, I think. I don't know, I want to see, like, this is the thing. I hear that randomings is kind of bad. I've heard people say that randomings isn't very good anymore. Which kind of means that Dead Man's Plate and Sunfire Cape are the only good armor plus health items. I can't go Sunfire Cape because I've got Cinderhawk. So I might, maybe Dead Man's Plate's best, but... I mean, randomings still has its uses, but especially in a team comp like this, if I'm not getting use of the attack speed debuff, and I'm not getting use out of the crit and stuff, then I don't think it's worth it. No, I don't think I should have done the walls there. I actually think that was a bit of a mistake. I think going for the walls was a bit unnecessary there. I didn't really gain anything from it. Instead, I should just be grouping with my team, because my team's pushed out. They want to do stuff here, so I want to group with them. And I want to make sure that if my team gets in trouble, that I'm here to help them. And also, because I'm ZAC, I want to initiate plays. Like, I want to be the one to start stuff. Like, I want to be the one to get involved. So, like, right here, if I die, that's fine. I don't die. But if I were to die there, it wouldn't be a problem. Oh my goodness. I've got my passive, so I should be okay here. But still, I fucked that up. Can we get something here, maybe? Nice. Good stuff. Like, we had too many people around there for us to get nothing out of that. If I had landed my Q as well, that would have been good. So a little bit of an executional fail for me there, but still, that's kind of all you got to do on ZAC. This is why, fucking hell, ZAC is so strong. In solo queue specifically, because you can force plays like this. You force the initiations, you force the fights. You're so good in team fights, and in solo queue, your teammates are always fighting anyway. So that's good as well, right? If you can win team fights, that's beautiful. But you know, we just get like a little bit extra from this play because I went really ham there. Now we want to make sure the next big play on the map right now is going to be the Baron. So I want to make sure I'm positioning in such a way that we can protect the Baron, right? Or we can contest the Baron or whatever it may be. So ideally, what we would do here is we would... I'm just going to get rid of that team mushroom. What we would do here is that we would like take the scuttle crab, right? We take the scuttle crab, we would put some vision down. Now I don't have any vision of my own, so I can't do that, but I have sweat vision, so that's something. But you know, we just want to make sure they don't, you know, they're not in a position there where they can rush the Baron or something like that. Should I be going for Teemo here rather than these Krugs? Yes, he actually did stay as long. He stayed a lot longer than I thought he would there. And these Krugs aren't really worth it. Krugs are cool, but not really worth the kill on Teemo. Would have been more impactful there. Too lazy. That's lazy. It's just a lazy play right there. Thank you for the leash, Lux. Alright, now this is a pretty easy steal from a Mumu. We don't know where he is, so got to be careful. Just kind of just teleport him out of this. Okay, I tried. I tried to pick him up and scoop him out. But it wasn't to be. Still, we get the Baron. Good shit, good shit. This is the power of sweeping vision. Before you go for a Baron play or any kind of objective play like that, you want to sweep the vision. So sweepers are really useful for that. Control wards are really good. We don't actually have a control ward down here, but I probably should have one instead of this refillable potion just for a play like that. So sweeping vision is really, really important if you're going to go for this kind of play. Because then, I mean, if the enemy team doesn't know what you're doing, what you're up to, that's perfect. You know, like you saw there, Lux wasted her ulti just face checking, you know, just to get vision really. And then Amumu just ran in just to try and contest it. And it's like, well, he just suicided basically. But he didn't know, you know, because he had to. So sweeping vision is really, really good, really important. I actually have 3 levels on this guy right now, so it's a pretty good spot. And I'm going to go ahead and recall and get the Dead Man's Plate too. So we're in a nice situation here. We're very strong. We're very tanky. We could look for some offensive options at this stage of the game because we are actually so far ahead here. Liandry's Torment specifically is a really good offensive item on ZAC. It gives you a shit ton of damage, but it also kind of fits like ZAC's kit quite well. It gives him the burn damage, which is really useful, but also, you know, some health and stuff like that as well. So Liandry's is a nice item to get on ZAC if you want some extra damage. Just gonna bop them together there. Good stuff. Don't even have to use my ulti, but that's still a really good initiation. Now I'm gonna peel for my team a little bit here. Oh my goodness. I don't even have my... Oh shit. I haven't even ulted yet. I didn't even have to use my ult and I still had such a powerful initiation. That right there really... You know, that's what it comes down to on ZAC. You're just a tanky motherfucker who can do something like that. It's beautiful. That's all you gotta do. Good shit. That thresh! Yeah, nothing about that engage, mate. Nothing about that engage. Just that thresh. Alright, good shit. There it is, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I hope this, you know, showed you some things about how to play ZAC. I just realized... I just realized that I have my stream overlay on right now. That hence the sub goal and the alert box down there. Alright, well, whoops. Whatever. Thanks a lot for watching, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Let me know what you thought about it down below. You can subscribe to me for more League of Legends content. And you can find me on Facebook, on Twitter, and catch me streaming at twitch.tv/Foxdrop, where you can witness this overlay in action, in its natural environment, where it should be. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one, and I will see you in my next